Hi guys, it's Ellie here from Collins & Co Craft, and today we are going to make this lovely little stocking. So this is using the Regals collection. So I've got cherry cobbler and garden grain cardstock, and this is the little box. So it opens up at the top. You can pop like a gift card in there or just some sweets. I think these would make absolutely gorgeous little party favours or like name cards. You can pop their name on them for like the Christmas table. So this one uses the Trim Your Stockings thinlet set, and it's got all these beautiful little things in there. So it's got the few things that I'm going to show you how to cut out to save time, because I've had a few technical difficulties and this is why you've not seen anything from me for a while. I've gone ahead and pre-cut everything out. Okay, so I'll show you what we've done. So we've got the two main sections. So you've got the front of your stocking like this one, the shape, and this one is what creates the back of the stocking. Okay, these are the little bits, these are the little embellishments technically, if you like, are what's going to create the decoration on the front. So we've got the front, the back section, sorry, and it's got a tab at the bottom, and you do need this to be your bottom, okay? But all you're going to do is you've got a line where I've already burnished because technical problems, and there's an inner line. Make sure you are folding and burnishing the outer score line. So just folding it over and burnishing on both sides. Okay, so set that aside and bring our stocking in. So these little pieces, the larger one fits down at the bottom there, and you want the stitching towards the inside. You don't want the stitching on the outside, it goes on the inside, and this one goes on the heel just there. This one, there is a score line just across the top which makes the top of the box. So that one just sits just below there, and then obviously your embellishments, they can go there like so. My advice would be to stick these on first before assembling, so you don't have to wrestle with trying to get your card to bend. So making sure when you actually stick them on, you've got the stitching there, and on the other side is like raised a little bit. You want that bit on the other side, so you want it facing that way down. So all I'm going to do is take our trusty multi-purpose glue, okay, and just pop that badly on the back. Let's pull that into the middle so it's not going to go everywhere. There you go. I'll do all of them while we're here. Which shows up that way, perfect. There we go. So the easiest way to do it, especially with this one, and I've just covered the edge in glue, perfect. If you can see it, just across the top there, there's the little score line. So placing it between your fingers and just lifting it up to that score line. And this is why the multi-purpose glue, I know you call it Tom Bergen, is very handy, because it does give you a little bit of wiggle room. There we are, so that one's nice and stuck down, and do the others. So one of the main reasons you've not seen me for a while or heard from me in a while is obviously life has happened. I've started a new job and started Stampin' Up. Very like eager of me, like 2 things in one go. But I've also filmed 3 other videos and had lots of technical difficulties actually getting them uploaded to YouTube. So, I've sort of tried to refilm and try and basically sort it out. So hopefully if you're seeing this, I did good. Okay, so that looks cute already. I'm very happy with that already. I'd love to just receive something like this. So this one is a little bit more tricky. So for this, I just find just dabbing, I don't want it to come out everywhere because this is what's going to happen. There we go. Just a tiniest little bit on these, just so that they're not going to come off when you stick it on there, because you don't want them to rip, because they are very delicate. These pieces are very small. The last one I'm not going to glue yet until I've run some of it down there. So I'm just squeezing a little bit, spreading it, squeezing a little bit, spreading it. Okay, and to be fair, the last, like this edge one doesn't normally stick, but I just like to pop a little bit on there. She says a little bit, it's got the most on there. Excuse me as well, I've not been very well, it's another reason you can hear it in my voice. I'm sounding a little bit masculine. Okay, and then all you do with these is line it up to the edge. Now don't panic if your glue does go a little bit messy, it dries clear. There we are, just pull that up to that corner so it's nice and smooth. There we are, and I will be making 50 of these because I have two, well, a niece and a nephew, honorary niece and nephew. They're going to be advent calendars. I'm going to pop the numbers on the front and everything as well. So then all I'm going to do with this one, same again, a little bit, I thought I'd pick it up but it didn't. A little bit of Tombow on the back of there. And then with your holly, you'll find, I'll show you that side. That one hasn't got an impression on, but that side has. So you want the impression side up, I find, anyway, it looks prettiest. So I'm just going to stick the smaller one first. And that one. Let them set a second. Okay, and then we're going to bring this in and we'll stick it all together. So I'm just going to take this and just place it on there. Now I've not done them the opposite way around just because obviously the leaves are always green. You could, but people will know what it is. So I'll just give the Tombow a little bit of time to set on that. Making a right mess today. There we are. And I will be doing a blog post for this project as well, so I'll link that down at the bottom. So I'll set that off to a second just to dry. And then all we're going to do, I did try and use fast fuse for this earlier. So I'm just putting it away. But I actually found it's not stuck very well. And I've done two dummy ones. Here's one I did. This one, this is just like cheap cardstock, just so I can get a feel for how it goes together. But this one has stuck really well, and I used Tombow. And again, it does give you a little bit of room to play with. Does Tombow? I keep calling it Tombow. It's multi-purpose glue. I'm very sorry. Okay, so just run a little bit of that down either side. There we go. And again, making sure, let's turn that over, this tab goes to the bottom of the stocking. You'll see why in a second, and it's quite easy. So what I'm going to do is let's do this side first. I'm going to line them up because they've both got these curved little parts here. I hope my head's not in the way there, sorry. And all I'm going to do is fold it over and stick it down just like you'd make a box, and then just quickly pull it up so it doesn't stick, and just check that it is nicely in line. There we are, make sure it's stuck down really well. There we go, perfect. That's it. I'm just open it up and just give it a bit of a wiggle with my bone folder there, just to make sure it's nice and stuck down. Excuse me. And then all I'm going to do with this side, making sure that that is tucked in as much as it can be. I'm just going to push it against it, trying to line up the edges. And obviously don't put too much glue on because you don't want to completely stick these flat, because otherwise we won't be able to fold it. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my bone folder on the inside. That's it, and just apply a little bit of pressure, and you can give it a little bit of a curl as well because it's naturally going to do that anyway. Just making sure these edges are stuck down. It's one of my bugbears is edges coming up. There we go, nice. So there we are. You're now going to use the tab. So what we're going to do, we'll do the top one first so you can see. You've got your two curved score lines on both sides, so you're going to give you a little stocking a little bit of squeeze, and then all you need to do, because everyone's overcomplicating this, I've seen a few people overcomplicate it, you just push. Oh, she says overcomplicating it. Yeah. And you should naturally find, let me just push that back out, that it goes down. It's not gone down how I wanted it to, but I use pillar boxes at work every day, like that's how they normally work. And you just push them down, and then go up to your corners, give your corners a pinch, and it should be the same on this side. Just fold it over and crease that edge. There we go. So that started to give us that shape there, okay? And you always want to fold in the side with the little hole in, just so that people can then open it, because you can always get to this one. This one's opened really easily. There you are. So that one's done. And then this one, it should be easy now. Now you've got a little bit of a curve going off. You're just going to try and push that side in, and it should naturally fold that score line and give it a good crease. And then again, just push down your paper. Okay. Now, you could just leave it like that unglued. I don't know how stable it'd be if you put something in there like sweets. So what you're going to do is you can open up your ends, try and grab the tab back out again, and we're just going to pop a bit of multi-purpose glue on there. Fold that back in, and without letting it touch the sides first, you're going to push it down, okay? And this is why we need the other end open. And take your bone folder. And what I found is if you pop your finger on the edge, pop your bone folder in and try and find that tab. You won't be able to see a thing I'm doing. All I'm doing is just using the rounded end, not the sharp end of my bone folder, on that tab and just pushing it against my finger, just so that it sticks. But as you can see, the sides all come unstuck. Woohoo! I got a bit vigorous there, I think, with the bone folder. Let's just stick that back down. There we go. Okay, and that is your little pillow box complete. There we go. So they're a little bit uneven, but oh well, we'll get over that. I've now got 48 to make. I'm going to use them as an advent calendar, so be able to pop that on a blog post for you, hopefully, if I get around to doing it. We've got a little bit of time still, and I will pop a picture up of those. But if you want to head over to my blog, and you can follow all the instructions over there as well. So have a lovely day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your summer holiday, if you're still on summer holiday. I know most of the schools have gone back now. So anyway, have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.